Ladies and gentlemen, it's really a great pleasure and honor indeed for us to be here today on the platform of Tata Sky Fam Health on a very special and a unique and a very promising and powerful mission. And the mission is peripheral vascular and carotid disease care. Vascular health is very important. We talk all the time vascular health of the heart, but we don't talk of vascular health of the limbs, of various organs in the abdomen and lung and brain. So today is the time we are going to have a very nice dialogue on an important mission of vascular health of organs other than heart. That's our main agenda today. What is the theme? The theme is very clear. That we want to enhance the awareness about the health of the blood vessels, blood channels, which supply blood and nutrition and oxygen to various organs of the body. Those channels had to be patent and healthy. That's our first thing, how to enhance the awareness. The second aim is, if they are diseased, what is the effect if these vessels are affected? It may cause leg attack. The way we see heart attack, they may cause leg attack. It may also cause abdominal attack if the vessels of the abdomen are involved. It may cause lung attack if lung is affected, and it may cause a brain attack if the brain is affected. People don't talk much about it, but I think the problem is enormous because we have a very eminent person with us, Dr. N.N. Khanna, who has done huge work on this. Very shortly, we're going to have a dialogue. The third important theme of this mission is that everybody has to understand, everybody has to educate it, everybody has to have an awareness about the optimization of lifestyle right from the childhood. Unfortunately, they optimize the lifestyle after they become victim to a vascular disease. It's too late. Number two, they should also be aware of what kind of drugs to be taken, what kind of devices should be used, and what kind of surgery if required. I think everything should be aware of. And I think public awareness is the need of the hour. And ladies and gentlemen, I must be very clear before we begin the dialogue that the mission is a massive awareness campaign, not only in India, but in Asia and in the world. That's our main theme. I'm very happy to say that the academic partner for today's mission is none other than Asia Pacific Vascular Society. I have with me Dr. Professor N.N. Khanna, a very eminent person. I have no words to express about his alliances and about his contribution in the field of peripheral vascular, especially arterial, venous, and carotid disease. Dr. N.N. Khanna is the group advisor to the Apollo Group of Hospitals. He is also the chief coordinator and a senior consultant in the Department of Cardiology, Apollo Hospital, and is also the past president of Indian College of Cardiology, and is also the chairman of CSI NSE before, which was a very, very powerful subsegment or segment of Society of Cardiology of India. Where are the carotid vessels? What is their function? And why, as a common person, we should know about carotid, peripheral arterial, and venous? Dr. Khanna, sir.
Carotid artery disease is a disease of the artery which supplies the brain. Now, if you look at the three things which you have talked about, carotid artery, peripheral artery, and the venous artery veins, you need to understand three things, what they are. The carotid heart is a pump, and it has a main artery which is known as aorta. And from this, there are many branches which go and supply each organs. And then those arteries are named according to the organs they are supplying. The arteries to the brain are known as carotid arteries because the brain is known as the cranium. And there are two sets of carotid arteries. These are the second branches of the aorta, which supply the brain, and anterior 2/3 of the brain, to be specific. The posterior 1/3 of the brain is supplied by two other arteries, which are branches of the arteries of the upper limb. Now, together, these four arteries actually supply the brain, and they are very well interconnected inside the brain, so that if there is a problem in one artery or two arteries, the function is not jeopardized. And this is very important because our entire existence is in the brain. The entire body, the heart, the liver, the intestine only function to maintain the brain, because that's where the consciousness is. Now, once you go down to the abdomen and the lower limb, these arteries are, divide and they branch into arteries to the kidney arteries, which are known as renal arteries, to the intestine, which are known as mesenteric arteries, and to the legs, which are known as the peripheral leg arteries, which are the femoral arteries and the branches of femoral arteries. Now, once the arteries supply blood to the organs, the blood comes back to the heart, because that is how the circuit of circulation has to be completed. And the vessels which take the blood, which is the deoxygenated, or in common language, which we say the bad blood, they are known as veins. And these veins actually take the blood back to the heart, and then right side of the heart, and this pushes this bad blood into the lungs for oxygenation. So that's how the circuit is completed. So you have to understand that all the arteries and the veins are in one continuum and one circuit, and they are interconnected. And the vascular health actually depends on a lot of things. So you have to keep the entire circuit very healthy. And there are common risk factors. That is why if you have to see the risk factors for heart disease, the risk factors for brain disease and the leg disease are similar, because the arteries and these vessels are one continuum. So this is what is known as peripheral arteries and veins for a layman. And any disease of this is known as carotid artery disease if it is specific to arteries of the brain, peripheral vascular disease, which is specific to the arteries of lower limbs and abdomen, and venous diseases, which are specific to the blood vessels, which take the blood back to the heart. So these three territories or vessels combined actually are known as peripheral vascular disease. People above the age of 40, there is a 40% chance that they will have some degree of peripheral arterial disease or a venous disorder. So you have to remember this rule of 40. So after 40, you have a 40% chance of having a problem with your brain artery or leg artery or a venous problem.